Welcome back to Prime News on HLN. We're welcoming back Ali Velshi, the segment Making Sense, Making a Comeback. It's the segment where we help you with the dollars you have to save more of them, make more with what you do have. Ali Velshi here, author of the book, Give Me My Money Back. Good to have you back, Ali.
Mike, it's great. I've missed this segment. A lot of viewers have told me they've missed it. We're back.
Yeah, and we want to hear from the viewers, by the way. Call in 1-877-TEL-HLN, free financial advice with Ali. Big topic on the table, Ali, the Toyota recall. Because when you think Toyota, we think reliability, not
right.
Recalls.
Yep.
I mean, we're talking stopping the sale of very popular models, Camry, Corolla. Let me read you a Facebook comment from Colthea writing, I have a 2007 Toyota Camry. As you are aware, there's a major problem with the operation of this car. Should I trade the car in, keep it? I still owe about $8,000. I think people first and foremost wondering, is my car safe?
Yeah, these are excellent questions. 4.2 million cars involved in this recall. The 2007 Camry is one of those cars involved in the recall, although not all models of Camry are involved. You won't know that unless you call Toyota or call the dealer or go to the dealer to find out. The bottom line is there is not a fix for this problem yet. They know what the problem is. They need to figure out a way to fix it for everybody who's been affected. In the meantime, all of those cars are not being sold now. The plants that manufacture them are shut down, and the rental car places are not renting those cars anymore. There will be a fix. It is a good car. The Toyota has a reputation for reliability. Mm-hmm. They will be coming out with a fix. I would sit tight. I would call the dealer immediately and call the customer service line to find out there are specific instructions as to what to do to ensure that you don't get stuck with a sticky gas pedal. Toyota says most people will see it coming. In other words, it doesn't just happen, so you'll have some sense of it. I would get on the phone with the dealer or Toyota customer service as soon as possible.
Okay, I know some viewers are thinking out there, if they're in the market for a car, thinking, Toyota's taking a publicity hit. Maybe I can get a deal. Do you agree with that?
I would bet that, yes, this is a massive publicity hit for Toyota. General Motors already offering a $1,000 incentive to people who were otherwise thinking of buying Toyotas. So you know that Toyota's going to have to come back strong with some kind of offer. Yeah, I think they probably will.
What about Toyota? How bad is this for them?
Ultimately, my guess now is I think this will be like Tylenol. They responded fairly quickly. There's some criticism that they didn't take these cars off the market as soon as they found out about this recall a few weeks ago. But the bottom line is they've responded pretty quickly. They will fix this problem, and I think in a few years we'll look back and probably use this as an example of the right way to do things.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, again, Ali Velshi here, free financial advice. Call in 1-877-TEL-HLN. Got a Facebook comment here. Ali, this is how to finance a first-time home. Here's the question from Joe, Raleigh, North Carolina. I'm considering buying a condo. How do I find out about any liens or lawsuits pending against the owner-developer? Also, what's the best way to finance the purchase? Ali, go ahead.
Well, if it's a new developer, a new owner, listen, banks are being tougher now. You generally need 30% down, and you need to talk to the owner-developer who's selling the property to say what banks are financing. With new developers, banks are being very, very selective, particularly if the place is not sold out. Now, how do you find out if there's a lien or a lawsuit? That's what you need a lawyer for, and you do need to go through due diligence. The lawyer gets a due diligence memo, and then you get title insurance when you take possession of the place to say you own that title and it's yours. The bottom line is a lot of people don't want to use a lawyer. There are lawyers who specialize in real estate transactions for a fixed fee, and they will be your representative. If you have any doubt in your mind that there might be a lawsuit or a lien against the property, you want a lawyer to conduct due diligence, or at least speak to your broker and say, I need due diligence done to ensure that this property is free and clear for me to buy. Just because you buy a property and get the deed does not mean that there isn't a claim against it. It's a very good question.
Ali, let's get to the phones. Gerald with us in Virginia. Gerald, your question for Ali.
Yes, in 2000, we bought a new GS 300 Lexus, and we have the same problem that are happening today with these cars. So this problem is not just beginning. It happened to us. I had a wreck in 2004, and the cars did the exact same thing.
Was it a floor mat in that incident? Was it the gas pedal getting stuck on the floor mat?
No, it wasn't concerning the floor mat. My wife stopped. She stopped for a school bus.
Yep.
Started off again.
Yep.
And as soon as she started off, the car accelerated. And it ended up running in the ditch and turning it over and total lost the car.
Interesting. Okay, well, what we do know is that Lexus have been involved in a different ongoing recall, also having to do with the gas pedal getting stuck relating to the floor mat. That recall is undergoing. We don't have any reports of Lexus having the same problem as these Toyotas under the recall, but we are continuing to investigate this. We're speaking to the company that supplied these gas pedals to Toyota, and we're going to get to the bottom of it.
All right. Good question there. A lot of folks have questions on the car issue, Ali. Let's talk some credit. Let's let's start with the good. This is Chuck, Land O'Lakes, Florida, writing. I've been working for years to pay down my debt and have been successful. Good for Chuck. Home mortgage is paid off. No credit card debt. I do have 0% auto loan for $35,000, which I'm considering paying off. Wow. What a story. I understand the financial benefits of maintaining this loan and investing the cash elsewhere, but since this is my only outstanding loan, will paying off this loan adversely affect my credit score?
That's an excellent question. I actually hear this one a lot. No. It used to. A few years ago, if you had no outstanding credit, you didn't have a credit history, and banks wondered whether you were good for a loan. That's not the case anymore. People with no loans outstanding are considered very, very good credit risks today. So don't worry about paying off the loan to maintain your credit. That said, I wouldn't pay off a 0% $35,000 loan if you have other debt, given that you can do something else with the money. But that's a personal decision, and that's based on your own risk tolerance. But he doesn't have to keep that loan just to keep his credit good.
All right, let's get another call in. Aisha in New York. Aisha, go ahead.
Hi, yes. How are you?
Good. How you doing, Aisha?
Okay. I'd like to know if the companies that help you consolidate your credit cards or help you consolidate one credit card to lower your interest rate and also help you get out of the credit card debt. Are those legitimate companies?
Some are, and some are not. That is an excellent question because a lot of people are turning to these companies. The best thing you need to do, there's two things you need to do. One is call your state. Call the bureau at your state that deals with businesses and say, is this a legitimate company? Are there any complaints about them? Check the Better Business Bureau. Do web searches. You generally want to be dealing with a not-for-profit corporation. That doesn't mean a for-profit corporation is necessarily bad. It just means do a little homework. Some of them can't do anything more for you than you can do yourself, and they charge you too much money. Generally speaking, you shouldn't be paying much money at all for repairing your credit or consolidating loans.
Okay, we hit both sides of the coin. Allie, great to have you back.
You too, Mike.
CNN Chief Business Correspondent Allie Velsh.